severe flooding and mudslides hit parts of Austria and southern Germany, causing a train to be swept away in Salzburg and leaving 70 people stranded in their cars. Heavy rain and hail showers hit large parts of the country on Tuesday night, with Upper and Lower Austria, Tyrol and Styria all reporting flooded streets in the regions. In Salzburg, a train and a coach were caught in a mudslide and swept away, and it was reported 3 people were injured, one of them seriously, according to Kronenzeitung. The Pinzgau and Polgau regions in Salzburg were hit particularly hard by the storms, and 70 people were stuck in their cars between 2 mudslides. Emergency services were able to rescue those stranded and took them to St. Johann Congress Center, before evacuating the Kreml train station in Pinzgau. There have never been more events. The people are more and more afraid, said the Pinzgau Fire Brigade Chief Klaus Portenkirchner. More than 100 fire brigades across the district and 1,500 firefighters were called to more than 500 emergencies as water flooded streets in Upper Austria. In the districts of Gmunden, Kirchdorf and Sterland, the State Fire Brigade Command reported they were mainly called out to help assist people who has water in their homes and cellars. There were also around 200 reports of emergencies in Tyrol, as debris floated through the streets and people's garages and cellars were submerged in water. However, no injuries were reported. In Salzburg, 2 houses caught fire after being hit by lightning. In Lower Austria, heavy rainfall and storms led to 420 reports of problems caused by the storms, and almost 2,000 firefighters from 180 stations joined to deal with the damage. More than 200 flooded cellars and several street underpasses had to have the water pumped out, and 150 trees that had fallen into power and telephone lines and had to be removed. Franz Resberger, from the regional command, said the districts of Amstetten, St. Pölten, Melk, Tulln, Baden and Mödling were hardest hit by the storm, and the fire department emergency number rang every minute. In Styria, the Liesen district was particularly hard hit by the storms. A car had to be salvaged from a flooded street underpass, and a river overflowed, adding to chaos caused by several mudslides. However, it appears the country is through the worst of the bad weather, as meteorologists at UBIMIT predict no further rain and temperatures of 25 degrees. This comes after 1 person died and another is missing when a flood brought down a bridge in Bavaria, Germany, on Monday. Rescue teams have recovered the body of a woman from the water and are still searching for 1 more person who was swept off a bridge by sudden floods in the south of the country. 8 other people caught up in the flooding were rescued uninjured. Heavy, sudden rains on Monday afternoon had turned the Hammersbach Creek in the Valley of Hell near the town of Greinau into floods which tore down a wooden bridge, sweeping down 2 people into the water. The other people were caught by the water or cut off from their paths by the flood elsewhere in the steep valley. More than 160 helpers and helicopters were involved in the rescue missions. The body of the woman, who was not identified, was pulled out of the water on Tuesday morning, local police said. In addition to the 8 people rescued from the floods Monday, authorities said they helped 108 people who had to spend the night in cottages higher up on the slopes of the valley because of the flood. The hikers were led down the valley Tuesday by mountaineers, the Bavarian Red Cross said. None of them had been injured. The Hollandtochtlaan, or Valley of Hell, is a popular destination for hikers from across the country and abroad. Severe weather conditions also led to a state of emergency in northern Germany, where a tornado hit the village of Großheide near the North Sea coast, late Monday and destroyed more than 50 homes. Police said nobody was injured, but several homes were so badly destroyed that they were no longer inhabitable. Across Germany's southern border, in Austria, at least 4 people were injured by floods and mud, dozens of people we rescued from cars. Last month, more than 200 people died in deadly floods in western Germany.